This thing sounds so interesting. So I'm gonna lock it. Then I'm gonna put the camera a little closer, get my mic a little closer. And it's ready to roll. This is quite the vehicle. Quite the SUV. Look at this interior. The seat controls here. Look, they cut the armrest a little bit so you can really grab a little more. All the controls there for the mirrors and the windows, all sorts of stuff. Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. Let's talk about this Mercedes-Benz AMG EQE something or other. I'll tell you about those details. I have the sales sticker. In this video, I have an exterior walk around. I'll do a nighttime walk around. I'll tell you how driving impressions are. But I just want to, before I get going, I just want to do a quick interior here in the sun. And I'll show you more of these screens. This screen is pretty insane. But let's talk about these seats. You have AMG seats with the side bolsters there. We have the controls there. A lot of white carpet. That's the only thing it's a lot of white. I don't know what happens when you have to clean it. Speakers there. Again, the door handle. We have the panel moonroof. We have controls back here for the seats. HVAC controls back there. We have these seats here, even with some child safety stuff there. The fold down there. This pops out for, I think it double pops out for a cup holder there. And then come around the back. And listen to that door. That door just shuts so solidly. Like, it's shut. Like, it's not tinny. There's no concerns there. I really haven't figured out how to open the tail besides holding down the button. That's just what I've been doing. I have this is a charging cord here. I have another charging cord I'm using to charge it. And I have some storage there. Pretty good size back end, although white carpet again. I don't know. It looks good, but I'm not sure how it's going to hold up for long-term usage. Oh, the charging port is on the rear. So I put my charger on the outside of my house just because I didn't know all these review vehicles I get, whether it's going to be on the front or the rear. This one's on the rear. It's got the 220 hookup here, or you can run a 110 if you want to. If you want to spend all day doing this. Charges overnight, full battery. This pulls out. This is your faster charger, DC faster charge at the public charging if you choose to use public charging. Most people will use at-home charging because it's a lot cheaper, it's more reliable, and it just makes a lot more sense. Let me go ahead and hop in. I always got to do a little duck there just because of the way the A-pillars are. But this is my seating position. Oh, hold on a second. This door opens so wide. I got to reach out to get it. So it's nice for those who are taller. But yeah, so let's turn it on. I may have to mute the music here. Make sure it's muted.
Welcome back, test driver.
This is funny. Do not let the system distract you from any type of situation. How can you not? It's like Google Maps built into this thing. And yeah, you can go through different settings, app store, comfort. I can change, I think it was in this mode. Oh, I can do seat kinetics. I can change for energizing comfort mode. It's got kind of massage built into it. I also had, there was like come on. It's here. How cool it is, and I'm telling you, and I can't make it work. But I thought it had different smells in here too. Yeah, air quality. Is that the button I'm looking for? Energizing air control. You can turn on a fragrance. This is crazy. Oh, and it's got this here fingerprint control. It's a biometric fingerprint control. You actually configure this so you can pay for services inside the car. It's kind of like Apple CarPlay when you or a tap for your credit card. You can do that built in, so that's kind of interesting. I'm not going to set that up now. And then we have heads-up display I can turn on. Car wash mode, I can turn on snow chains, which is interesting because this is four-wheel steering, I mean rear axle steers. And so this reduces the axle turning of the rear when you have snow chains on. It's a very interesting mode. Downhill speed, you have all their safety stuff. And then even in tow-away alarm, interior protection, it'll alert you if somebody inside the cabin on your phone. And we also have the screen over here. Well, passenger screen must have somebody in the passenger screen to use that. But that basically, you can do volume, you can do navigation, you can watch a movie. Pretty cool setup there. And this is like individual screens. You can see the screen edge there, but they made it into one massive screen. And there's your screen there. I'll show you more at night with heads-up display. And there's your your vents. And listen to that. That is a heater already blowing on high. Why? It's an EV. One of the things that EV advocates don't point out, which I think is dumb, is how much faster an EV does for heat inside the cabin, especially today. Today's high is like maybe 20, 25, something like that, I thought. So the car says 41, but it's not 41 outside. So it's nice to have that. It really is nice. Okay, let's go for a drive in this, what I'm going to consider a rocket ship. Okay, I'm going to put it in gear, which is the shifter. It's up. It's a small shifter, and it's kind of like, and I'll use my phone here to show you the shifter. It's Mercedes-Benz shifter. You've seen those other times. And what it is it looks like it's a stalk for like windshield wipers, but it's not. It's a shifter. And windshield wipers over there. And then here's your backup camera. I have a 360-degree camera. I can change many different angles, and it actually has park assist as well. So if I'm in a spot where I don't feel like I can park very easily, or I want the vehicle to park for me, or I just suck at parking, you just press the button and it'll pull in for you. It's just a cool system. I've used it in many different vehicles, and well, it just works. It just uses your sensors in your front, sonar in the front, all your cameras, identifies the lane line, pulls in, and does it. Yeah. That's where we're at these days with technology. It's pretty darn cool. So we're just gonna go, and I want to point out a couple things. First of all, rear axle steering means I can do some really insane cornering. I try to explain this. I was at Home Depot with the wife, and we were trying to get, doesn't matter, we're trying to get to Home Depot, we're doing the parking lot, and I'm in the lane, but I'm on this side of the lane, and there's a spot right here on the right-hand side. So I'm on the right-hand side of the lane, right-hand side for a truck, and there's a truck right here, and I just did four-wheel steering, just went right around it. I didn't have to go out and go around. I went just, and I was done. Like, it was pretty damn impressive. And it is weird when you first drive this vehicle, because you're not used to that rear steering. And so the first day I had this, it was like curb service. I kept hitting like curbs and sides of the road because it turns so sharply that you just have to adjust for it. And even my sister-in-law, she rode in this vehicle with my wife and I, and she was even like, wow, this feels different. It just feels weird. It feels like it's a little loose on the road, like something's wrong with it, because you're just steering so easily. But it's not. It's the rear axle steering. So what did I say? So I like the exterior. It's a little plain, but I think it kind of really does a good job incognito with this. I like the interior. It's comfortable. The seat's comfortable. I've had nothing but good to say about the interiors, and I kind of like the tech. I mean, the tech is pretty cool. The map is insane. Like, it shows your car on the screen when you turn. I took a photo of that just on Facebook for my friends because it was such a cool looking map, and the performance. And that's that's 60. That is like normal mode. That's comfort driving. I can set suspension. I can change the traction control, and that is just comfort in this EV. Now, I put it on Sport Plus Performance, which is a different drive mode, for my cousins at Thanksgiving, and we went for a bunch of drives, and it just moves, and it's fun to drive. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of EVs, to me, are pretty numb to drive. This one is pretty cool, and I think it's the exterior sound you saw when it started up, and you saw with the performance going off the line. And so I'm going to put the pricing sticker on the screen here in a minute. Here, let's check out this Monroney here, the sales sticker. 2024 Mercedes-Benz AMG EQE SUV. 617 horsepower, 701 foot-pounds of torque, AMG ride control, air suspension, active ride, active roll, AC charging station, and it also has a DC fast charging plug as well. 9.6 kilowatt AC, 170 kilowatt is the max for DC fast charging. Regenerative braking, AMG sound experience. It's got exterior and interior sounds. It's really kind of cool. When you get in and get out, I'll turn it off and I'll tell you those sounds. It's really kind of crazy. This is an all-wheel drive version. There's some comfort features, hyper screen, which is this MBX hyper screen, which is pretty darn crazy. And I've talked more about that, but yeah, so there's safety, security. The biggest thing is this is diamond white metallic on the outside, navy gray Biscay blue Napa leather inside. That's what that is. I don't know if I could pronounce it correctly the way it's supposed to be protected. AMG carbon fiber trim. You have a AMG high performance ceramic composite braking system, and this is really a track kind of vehicle because it's got the summer high performance tires, which might be a problem with a snowstorm moving in. We have dash cam, the 21-inch AMG Y-spoke wheels, but what I want to get to is night package. Gloss black exterior mirror housings, window trim in black, and following elements in black chrome. Side skirts, door trim strips, A-wing, front splitter, and rear apron trim elements. It's got Dynamic Plus package, boost for race start, sound performance, top speed delimiter to 149 miles per hour. AMG Night Package Plus, black chrome elements including front grille, side and rear badging, and rear Mercedes-Benz star. The Pinnacle trim with heads-up display, which is, I don't know if it's hard to show on screen, but it looks like Star Wars. I feel like I'm a Star Wars or Tron or something going as far as you remember those movies. Active ambient lighting, AMG animated logo protector. I'll show that stuff at night. So total vehicle price $130,950. And where is this built? Oh, it's built in Valence, Alabama. Interesting. Engine transmission from Germany. Well, doesn't have an engine, so that's kind of weird. They're saying that you'll get equivalent of 74 miles per gallon on EV charge. Okay, now I'm home. Let's turn it off and check out the lighting at night when I get out. So I'm out. The cab, look at, holy cow, look how light up the cab is. That is really impressive. And then door handles lit up, Mercedes-Benz with the puddle lamp, and the front over here. It's your front lights. And then we'll check out the rear. Look, the cab is still lit. And then on the rear, I kind of like the way that one solid panel lights back there. Pretty cool. I like it. Okay, I thought I'd show you what it's like behind the wheel at night. There you can see the heads-up display. It's really a cool looking display. But there's your lighting. You can change all the lighting the way you want to. You can change the map. You see the map there. You can see the lighting all there. You can change all of that lighting on the interior by different settings inside the menu system. So, but just quick glance. I'm driving. I got distance in front of me. Just thought I'd quick one from behind the cabin. Oh, look at those air vents. It is cool in here with the colors. All right, now what about range? Range is always a big question. So I have 86% of my battery, and it says I have 197 miles of range. And I've been charging this overnight. This is not fully charged, obviously, 86%. I have to go back home and charge it right now, actually. They're gonna pick it up today. But I've seen the number be about 220, 230. And again, cold temperatures, driving at range will drop in cold temperatures. It's been documented many times by EVs. And so, but I don't know, 200 miles of range. I can make it to Denver, which is the major city from here, 3-4 hours. And I can charge while I'm down there at a DC fast charger and come home. So I can do short road trips without a problem. If you're trying to do long road trips in an EV, you know it's a problem. It's been documented. Unless you have a Tesla, or if Mercedes-Benz adopts the Tesla cable connector, which I'm not sure if they have. I'll be honest with you. I haven't kept track of all the different brands doing it. But until like the infrastructure gets straightened out with charging locations that actually work all the time as well, I can't see this as a major road trip vehicle. But you know, if you're in a sunny climate and you're driving around town, I keep thinking like Palm Springs, Beverly Hills, Tampa, Florida, Miami, Houston, Dallas. Situations where, you know, you're in a major city, so you're not driving very far. You spend more time driving a mile than you would in my part of the country, where a mile is a minute, and you're not taking many road trips. This thing is perfect. This thing is fun too. Like I've had a great week, and you can see the smile on my face. Not every EV I've driven is fun, but this thing, this thing is cool. I can't afford it. I wish I could, but it's if you can, man, this is something you need to check out, because I think Mercedes-Benz has done an amazing job. And I have driven the new GLCs, the new GLB, whatever the acronyms are for the SUVs they put out that are gasoline versions. And no, if I had the money, I'd buy this over those gasoline versions, because this is way more fun. And to me, I really like what Mercedes-Benz has done with this. It's again, and I've been fairly critical over the years on their vehicles. But I got to show you one thing. I'm just going to do it right here. I'm going to go down. I'm going to hit my brakes. There's a car coming, and all we're going to do is we're going to flip around real fast. So I'm going to come in this lane here, like I'm going to have to do a wide turn. and I'm gonna basically end up in the same lane. Oh, the sun's my face. And then we'll smash the accelerator and I'm gone. That guy's going, what in the world kind of vehicle is that made a turn like that and got the speed that fast? Because it is pretty cool. So there we go. Those are my details I have for you, this Mercedes-Benz. Make sure you check out the videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. More details over there. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.